Hello, welcome back. We are continuing on with this hexagon cardigan. So I have two sides here. I did a crochet with me to just catch up on and do this other half that I needed to do to work up the same thing twice. I like to really work on both sides of my cardigan at the same exact time. That way that can ensure that I have the same tension. So we left off with this dark teal color and we're going to be attaching a new color. So we just finished a second double crochet. So I'm going to be going into 1, 2, 3. I'm going to count up 3 chains. I'm going to insert my hook there, and then I'm going to attach my new color. I'm going to be adding on this Craft Smart Value yarn, and the colorway is Cornflower Blue. What I am trying to do is use up all of my one skein yarns. So if you're ever working on a crochet project and you buy a bunch of yarn in the same color dye lot, then you might have some extra. That's what I'm trying to use up right now, those one-offs. So I'm going to always leave a tail that I can weave into my work later. I'm going to just catch that yarn with my hook and bring it through. And then I always like to put 2 knots in the back just to secure it. We're going to work up chain 3. I'm using a 6 hook on this, but you could use any hook that you started this project with at this point. So whatever you started with, it could be a 5, a 6, it could be bigger or smaller than me. It all depends on your tension. So this chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet for this cluster because the last chain 3 counted as our last double crochet. So this one is going to count as our first double crochet. So we're going to put 2 more double crochets into this side space. Right there. Now we're going to the next side space. All of these side spaces are going to have 3 double crochets in them. So 3 double crochets into each of your side spaces. That is why this pattern works up really quickly. These hexagon cardigans are really quick and easy projects if you have the time just to keep working on them. So we are in a corner right here. We're going to put 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets in each of our corner spaces. And I do not have a plan for these colorways when I'm adding them. I'm just sort of picking what goes with the color that I've used, and I'm just gonna wing it and see how it comes out. All right, so all of these side spaces, we're going to put 3 double crochets in each of the side spaces. Now, whenever you're doing a hexagon cardigan project, you can decide whether you want to put a chain 1 in the corners, a chain 2, or a chain 3. I have tried different ways to do them. The more chains you put in your corner, the more drape it's going to have. Just going to be a little looser and not as square and boxy. But you can decide with your tension whether you want to put chain 2, or chain 3 in your corners. Whichever one you choose, you just have to be consistent throughout your entire cardigan, unless you're doing something special. for a decrease or anything like that. All right, so we're at a corner space, so we're going to be putting in each of the corners 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. So I'd love to see in the comments, is this your first hexagon cardigan that you are trying to make? Have you made some before? What colors did you use? Do you find this tutorial helpful? I'd love to see your comments, so please feel free to just take a break and add some comments. And don't forget to follow some other fellow crocheters that you see in the comments. That'll help strengthen your work and somebody else's work when you can have crochet friends that you look at each other's videos and bounce ideas off from. It's really great to have a crochet community where you know people and you can say, hey, I'm having trouble with this pattern, or how did you do this, or whatever. It's really fun to have friends in the crochet community that you can ask questions and bounce ideas off of and support. So they can watch your stuff, you can watch their stuff. So feel free to go into the comments and just like other people's comments and maybe check out their page. Do they have any crochet work that they're posting? All right, so we're at a corner right now. So we're putting 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets in each corner. And on the sides, we're always putting chain 3 in these, 3 double crochets in the side spaces. And I do not add any chains between any of the side spaces. So we just did chain 3, so we're going to do 3 more double crochets in this corner to finish it off. And at this point, I'm doing 2 rows per color. And if you're working up a hexagon cardigan along with me following this tutorial, let me know what colors you chose, because that's the funnest part. It's the hardest and it's the funnest part of doing a crochet hexagon cardigan is choosing your colorway, because you could do anything, absolutely any color combination. You could do a solid color if you wanted to. You could do stripes, you could do rainbow, you could do ombre effect. There's so many ways. You can just choose your colors. You could do scrappies. The scrappy cardigans are so cute. All right, here's a corner. We're going into this corner with 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. There's our corner. Here's another corner. We're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. That's our corner. And I apologize if I ever go out of the center of the frame here, because my phone attachment is covering the view, so I can never really tell like what you guys are looking at through what I'm seeing, because I have limited, I can only see like down here and up here, but I can't see like right here because my phone attachment to hold the phone to my ring light is just covering the center. So that's why I might go maybe too high sometimes or too low. If I do, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep an eye out and see if I'm sort of guessing if I'm in a good view. Okay, so we finished that side. So here's our next corner. We're going to put 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets in each corner. So if anybody is working on their very first crochet hexagon cardigan, is it easier than you thought it would be so far? Let me know in the comments. All right, so we're doing the last granny cluster here in our last side space of this row. So 3 granny squares in that last space, and then we're attaching right here to the top of our chain 3. We're counting up 1, 2, 3. We're going to insert our hook right there at the top of that 3rd chain. And we're not changing yarns on this row, so we're just going to catch it and bring it through that stitch and then through the loop on your next loop on your hook, and that is a slip stitch. We're going to chain 3, so tighten your work a little bit and then chain 3. All right, and because this row on our last row, the chain 3 counted as our first double crochet in this cluster, so this one is going to count as the last one. So we will go right over here into this next side space, right? So this, when we come all the way back around, this will be our last double crochet. So we're going to go right here in the next side space with our next 3 double crochets. Then we're going this way, starting a new row, 3 double crochets in every side space except that very last one that we're going to connect here. we're in our corner. We just did 3 double crochets, chain 3. We're going to do another 3 double crochets here. Every corner is going to have 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. That is the corner. Now we are doing our sides. All of our sides are going to have 3 double crochets in each side space. Okay, so here's our next corner. We're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in each of our corners. That's our corner. All right, all of our side spaces are getting 3 double crochets. Looks like there's a big fuzzy ball attached to my yarn right there, so I'm just going to try to cut that off. Don't want to cut through my yarn. Sometimes you'll get little fuzzy fibers that are attached that are totally different colors in your yarn. So just carefully cut those out if you happen to get those. All right, so we're going over here, and each side space is getting 3 double crochets. Hopefully by now you have gotten your double crochets down pat and you know this pattern. You're just continuing. Every side space gets 3 double crochets, and then every corner gets 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet until we have to do something different. Here's a corner. We're going into our corner with 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochet, all of these corner spaces are getting 3 double crochets. Okay, we're in a corner now. We're doing 3 double crochets. We're doing chain 3 and 3 double crochet in the corner. And at any time during this whole video, if I'm going too fast at any time, you can always pause the video and catch up. And you can also slow down the settings of the video, the speed of the video in settings. So anytime that you are behind, you can just click that stop button, catch up. All these side spaces are getting 3 double crochet. Okay, that's our side, and we're approaching another corner here. We're going to be doing 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in every corner. All of these side spaces are getting 3 double crochets. All right, so we're in our corner. We just did 3 double crochet, chain 3. We're going to do 3 more double crochet in our corner. All right, we're working here. We're going to meet up here. So all of these spaces will have 3 double crochet until we get to this last space, and then we're only doing 2 double crochet, and we're going to chain up and get a slip stitch right here on the top of this chain 3 when we get to that one. So all of these side spaces will get 3 double crochets, and then we will just move on to our other side of our cardigan. Again, you could go ahead and work on this cardigan, or you can work on your other side. I tend to work on both sides together, that way I can get the same tension, because different days you'll have different tension, and tension is just the, either tightness or looseness of your stitches. Okay, so here's our last side space. So we're going to do 2 double crochets here, and then we're going to count up 3, and we're going to do a slip stitch in the top of that stitch. So we're only going to be doing 2 double crochets. All right, because this initial chain 3 is counting as our last double crochet. So insert right at the top of that 3rd chain. Make sure you have those 2 stitches on there. Hook your yarn, pull through all 2 loops. All right, we are going to change colors eventually. So I'm going to leave a tail on that one. And I'm going to leave it just like this so that I can pull this out and change colors when I pick another color. This is what it looks like so far. I think it looks beautiful so far. I can't wait to see what it turns out. I don't know what colors I'm going to be adding. I'm just gonna wing it and see what I pick. All right, so I'm just going to pull out this last couple stitch and redo those. All right, so we have our chain 3 just like we ended with this last one. So we're going to do that double crochet again, and we're going to go into the 3rd chain here. We're just going to poke our hook through the center of that one, and we're going to pick our new color here. All right, we're going to just hold it here, and we're going to just pick it up with that loop and do our last part of our stitch. Bring that new yarn through both of those loops. I like to just turn it over and do a nice knot here. And we left plenty of tail from before. All right, so we're using this new color is the blue color. So we've got to do exactly what we did on this one. So we're going to chain up 3. All right, and that chain 3 is going to count as the first double crochet in this cluster. It's going to alternate. It's going to be either the first or the last. So we just finished with the last, so this one's going to be the first. All right, so we did 2 double crochets, so that's our granny square cluster right there. We're going into all of these side spaces with 3 double crochets. Again, work at your own speed. If you need to stop the video at any time, just click the stop or pause button. All these side spaces are getting 3 double crochets. And then the corners are always getting 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. That was our corner, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. All right, all of our side spaces are getting 3 double crochets in each side space. Oops. This dark teal yarn was so beautiful. I love that color, but it's a little bit slippery. And I'm sort of matching the colors here. So this is a Craft Smart, this is a big twist. I believe I have a red heart in here. So I'm using different brands of yarn here, but they are all 4-weight yarns. We're in a corner here, so we're doing 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in each corner. All right, we're doing 3 double crochets in each corner space. All right, all of our side spaces are getting 3 double crochets in each side space. We're on our last one here of this side. All right, here's a corner, so we're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in each corner. All right, all of our side spaces are getting 3 double crochets. This is our next corner space. So we're doing 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet every corner space. All right, all these sides are getting 3 double crochet in each side space. Okay, we're at another corner here, so we're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. That's our corner. We're going into every side space with 3 double crochets. Here's our next corner space. So we're going to be doing 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet in every corner space. That's our corner. So now we're going to be working on this side. We're going to be connecting here. So every side space is getting 3 double crochet. All right, here's our last side space. It's getting 3 double crochet because this one's already completed. All right, so we're just going to kind of count up 1, 2, 3. We're going to connect at the top of this chain 3. Make sure you have 2 pieces of yarn there that you can see that whole stitch you have. We're going to hook our yarn, pull it through that stitch, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. We're not going to be changing yarn here. We're doing another row of this country blue. So we're going to chain 3. Make sure you have your working yarn. Pull your work to tighten it up and then chain 3. All right, so this chain 3 is going to count as our last double crochet because the row before counted as our first, so it's just alternating. So we're going to go right into the very next side space with 3 double crochet. Is our last side space for this side. All right, we're going into this next corner, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Every side space, we just did a corner, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet, and now we're going to be working on this side, 3 double crochets in each side space. Here's our corner. We're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. That's our corner. We're going to do 3 double crochets in every single side space. All right, that was our last side space for that side. And then we're going into a corner here. We're going to be doing 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. We're at another corner. We're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets in our corner space. All right, that was our last corner for this. No, it's not our last corner. We've got a couple more corners, or maybe, yeah, 2 more corners to go. All right, so every side space in this row is going to be the same thing, 3 double crochets. Here's our next corner, 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Here's our corner. And the next side, we're going to do the exact same thing we've been doing. Every single side space gets 3 double crochets. All right, here's our next corner. It's going to be a last corner. So we're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. All right, 3 double crochet. We're going to do chain 3, 3 double crochet, same as every single corner. That's our corner. Okay, now this is our last side that we're going to do with this color. So we're going to do 3 double crochets in each of these spaces here. The last one, we're just going to be doing 2 because we have to connect with this one, the chain 3 that we already did. So 3 double crochets in each side space until that very last one. And then you're going to do only 2 in that very last one. Okay, so this is our last one because we did our chain 3 when we first started this row. That's counting as our last double crochet. So we're doing only 2 double crochets in this very last chain side space. All right, so we do 2 double crochets and then we count up 3. 1, 2, 3. We insert our hook right there, and we're just going to pull our yarn through, pull it up, and we're going to cut our yarn until we connect to our next color in our next video. Let's just do a recap of what we have so far. So we have done in a total on this cardigan, counting this center circle as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows on this side and 10 rows on this side. So if you hold your 2 sides, if you turn it over to have the back facing up, and then you grab 2 of these sides across from one another and you pull them together, and then you flip your work around. All right, so this is one side of our cardigan. And then do the same to the other one. Put the wrong face, the back side facing up, grab 2 opposite ends, hold them together, flip it up, okay, so here is our cardigan so far. All right, so we've got 2 sides. This is one side and this is the other side. And then when we're finished, we're going to be sewing them together here along the seam. We're going to be sewing the top together. These are our sleeves. This is going down in the front. And what I like to do, since this is the where I connected, I like to put that right underneath the armpit. So if you can just find that seam, and then I like to make sure that that's right underneath here. So this is where all of the connections will be. So when you are opening your cardigan, you're not going to see any of the messy bits. We're going to be hiding in all of these ends and weaving them in, of course, but I just like to do that. And I did fold this side correctly. So this is what our cardigan is looking like so far. So hopefully yours looks something similar. And I hope you have been able to follow along on this tutorial and just stop when you needed to catch up. And we will see you in the next video. So thanks, guys.